Hi, students. I see many of you have already checked in on our D2L pages, and that's wonderful. Some of you even started submitting assignments. That's great. You're welcome to work ahead a little bit. But officially, classes start this week, so I thought I would take you through our D2L course page and show you how I use it, since I know it varies from class to class. So as you log in, this is what you would see. Under announcements, that's where I'm going to put any little reminders, any tips that you might want, extra links, things that might help you with assignments, or sometimes links to current events that I want you to be aware of that link to our studies. Over here on this side, this is the calendar. I do try very hard to remember to click the little button that puts all my assignments in the calendar, but you'll see there's a pattern. I feel like it helps remote students to have the same types of assignments due week to week, so you know exactly what to expect. So if there's something that's not here, still take a look at the content page, make sure you're doing everything that you need to do. I do grade everything. Everything counts towards your final grade. I have two students in high school. I've noticed that sometimes their formative assignments literally count 0 toward the grade. I don't really like that. I feel like perseverance matters, working hard matters. Yes, your midterm and final count a lot more of your final grade, but everything does count. So even if you get repeat zeros on these little 5-point assignments because you just aren't doing them, that's going to matter to your grade. Try to avoid zeros at all costs. You can see these tabs up at the top. I've had quite a bit of time to prepare these classes that I teach remotely. I've been teaching remotely for 3.5 years. So I have everything together. All the links that you'll need are on the content page. If you click on these and try to do the entire course this way, you're going to be missing a lot of information. Instead, you need to click right here on content, and that will take you to home base. Here you can see the course information and syllabus. There's some information here for the midterm and final that you won't need right away. Here's the syllabus. Please read it. It's very important. I also emailed that to you. And then here are all of our weeks: week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Every week has its own content page, and each of those content pages will have a lot of information for you. So you'll click on the week that you need. I'm going to actually go to week 2 to show you what they generally will look like, because this has a lot of introduction information. So there's a checklist here that shows you all of the assignments that are due and graded. That's just for your own record keeping, to help you keep track of what's going to be graded, to make sure that you've done it. But here is all the information you actually need. So here's the week 2 page. We start with ancient America. Here's the closer look section. I link to something in pop culture, something local that you can visit, sometimes some sort of current event. I just want to provide an introduction to the topic. This is about the Shingothi Center at Aurora University that you can visit, and their interesting collection of arrowheads and prehistoric artifacts. So we have our objectives. The Learning Resources tab will have everything that you need in order to accomplish your graded assignments. It will show you which chapter of the book to read. You do need to have the book, and I highly recommend a hard copy. So order that right now if you haven't. It will have any extra articles that I would like you to read, any little documentaries or Khan Academy videos. I do try to have some sort of AV component every week, just to make it more interesting, to kind of tap into multiple sides of your learning and brain. And then your primary source. Every week you will have a primary source. This tablet is your primary source for the first week. So you'll be analyzing this actual tablet, not anything about it, any articles about it. Primary sources are things that take us back to the actual time period, the actual sort of scene of the crime. They are old, they date to that time period. So this is going to be prehistoric. When we're studying the Declaration of Independence and that kind of year, I'm going to have you be looking at some artifacts from the Revolutionary time. So you'll be analyzing those primary sources every week. So here are the action items. These are the things you actually need to do in order to be graded. So every week you will have a discussion that you will need to contribute to. Every week you will have a quiz. These are quite hard, and they are tied to the chapter. So read the chapter carefully and make a lot of notes. And then every week you will also have this guided analysis. This is the primary source analysis. So this will give you the questions that you need to answer to help you analyze whatever your primary source is that week. And then as the semester goes on, you will also be finding your own primary sources. So I'm teaching you how to actually do history in addition to teaching you the important facts about this period in American history. So I look forward to working with you. I try to be very responsive.